anything, but you have to. No, the fuck, I do not have to do anything. Do not know who I am. This is Tina Chanel and Robin. You already know what I want you to do. Like, share, subscribe, and be part of the gang. That is good. You already know what goes on over here, and if you don't, we tell stories, your stories, my stories, where nothing is off limits. Hey, you guys. Okay, I'm just gonna jump right into it. You ever been like scrolling on like Facebook and you seen somebody like you used to like work with, or somebody from a situation that was just horrible trying to like befriend you on Facebook? Yeah, that was me like literally like a couple days ago, right? So I had to tell you guys about a job that I used to have. Like, oh my god, it was the worst job I ever had. Literally, they had me doing slave work. Okay, I felt like I was doing slave work. Alright, so this job was like it was a peak of C19, okay? This was a peak of C19, and I was just so happy that C19 came and shut that shit down. I just had to say that. Like, I was so happy when it was here and the job was getting closed down. I was so happy. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I was a little bit sad, you know, my money. But the fact that they shut it down, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Them shut down the place. Thank you. Because it was hell. It was hell. Okay? It was too much. First of all, I almost got arrested on the job. They were trying to hit me with a ticket. It was too much. Okay, I'm not even gonna disclose what this company was called. Mind you, I still get like company text messages and I don't understand why. I want to unsubscribe to whatever they got me a part of so I can stop getting them things. Like, please stop contacting me. Please, I beg. Stop contacting me. Alright, so how do I start? First of all, getting the job was just a little bit I'm not even gonna say that. Every company has its like hiring system and the way they like, you know, get their employees. This job, I felt like just the way that they went about getting employees was a little bit ridiculous. I was just not used to their hiring system, and honestly it kind of irritated me because their hiring system, it just felt like y'all doing too much. Y'all just doing a little bit too much. So basically, you know, they ask for fingerprints, background checks, all that stuff. I feel like that's regular, usual, right? But it was like, I believe like 3 interview processes that you had to like, you know, pass through before you get to work at this particular company. All of that cleared for, interview cleared for, got my background check cleared for, everything was good and cleared for. Now I'm starting to work at this particular place. I was under the assumption that I would get training. Goodie, training only lasted 1 day. Mind you, previous jobs I would at least get like a week's training. This job, only 1 day. Only 1 day, because of the experience that I had and like I guess the credentials that I had. They felt that I didn't need to get like all this extra training. No, that don't matter. It does not matter. You still gotta train all your employees. Like, why is it that, okay, yeah, I guess my resume was great enough for them to hire me, but that does not mean I know what the hell is going on in this particular everybody run their shit different. You still have to train me. Hey. Woo! Oh my god. So that was like strike number 1. Strike number 2 was their terrible ass uniform that I had to, like, listen, I had to I had to get a shirt from, that scared the hell out of me. Whew. I had to get a shirt from the company because I didn't have one, as well as I had to go and buy like clothes to wear for the company, and they had like some kind of uniform. I don't like working at places that have like uniforms. I hate it. I feel like it's except if you work at like a hospital, then that's different. However, this place, yeah, it was not at strike 2. Not training me properly. Now these uniforms, and now having to go to work, right? I did not have a car at the time, right? I had to get there at 5:45 in the morning was the time that we needed to be at the work site, okay? 5:45 in the morning. My boyfriend used to come to my house, pick me up to bring me to work, and come after work to pick me up, right? Because these shifts were 10-hour shifts. Goodie, 10 hours shifts to do this is a hell no. So now I get there at 5:45, whatever, and what I had to do was, okay, there's a sheet and it shows you all the people that you need to pick up. You have to go and pick them up, and you have to drive according to a certain speed. You have to basically drive under the actual speed limit. So if the speed limit is 25, you gotta drive at 15. That right there didn't make no sense, but that's just what it was. All right, cool. So this particular day was strike 3 for me, right? We had to go and pick up these people, and it was late, okay? These were students we had to go get. We had to go get the students and bring them back to the program, right? So now we go get the students. We are not even, I'm with 2 other staff, right? One of the guys, he's driving the van. I am checking off the students, and then there's another girl there that is basically keeping the count of the kids, right? So now we park the van. I didn't park it. We parked the van in front of the person's house to have them come outside. They come outside. This meter maid lady comes and says, oh, you guys can't park here, you gotta move. I was like, okay, I'm gonna move the van. She was like, no, I'm gonna write a ticket. I was like, excuse me? I've only been working here, Goodie, I've only been here 2 weeks at this point. 2 weeks. I was like, I pleaded with this woman like, oh, please, you don't have to do that. We're just gonna move. She's like, oh, she's already writing it. So that means it has to go. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Another thing, right? She do that. The person, we had to wait. The person's mom, we had to see the parents. They passed us off their child, this, that. They didn't even come outside yet. So by the time the mom came outside with the person, with the child, this woman already wrote up the ticket. It was me, the mom, pleading with this person like, please don't do this, this, that, and the third. Did this bitch care? No, she did not. She still wrote her ticket and just went about her fucking way. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. We go to the next location to pick up the next child. This is what happened. There was a school bus. We have a school bus, but our school bus is not a cheese bus, okay? This particular school bus is parked in front. The guy who is driving the car, okay, when a cheese bus has stop signs attached to them, right? The cheese bus stop sign was out. When the cheese bus stop sign is out, that means everyone has to stop. People are coming from the opposite sides have to stop. People that are coming this way, everyone has to stop, okay? All the cars have to stop for the children. However, our particular bus, did this nigga stop? No, he did not. Okay? He didn't stop. Now we get pulled over. Now we get pulled over, right? Cops tell us, basically ask him, okay, you know, questions, did you see the sign, blah, blah, blah. He says no. Cops say, okay, I'm going to send you off with a warning, right? He's going to let this man go off with a warning. We here. He asked for the license and the registration and all that other stuff. So because this is a work van, I called the manager to ask her, where is the paperwork for the van so that we could give this to the police, because this nigga done got us pulled over. So she is telling me the information to give to the police officer. My thing is this mother that's driving the van, he did not have his license on him. Goodie, when I tell you I was so irritated, I could not believe it. So he just told the cops, like, I don't have my license on me. So the police looked at him like, but this is a work van, correct? He said yes. He said, so how are you able to drive your work van without your license? Good fucking question. Because I was unaware he didn't have a license on him. So was the girl that was there, was unaware as well that he did not have his license on him. So we're not trying to figure out, where is your license at? He said he left it in his car. I said to him, why would you leave your license in your car? And then he was like, oh, I left my whole wallet in my car. Why would you leave your wallet in your car? One thing is, you dummy, you're supposed to always have your wallet on your person. You're supposed to always have your ID on your person, okay? That is why people carry purses. That is why people carry wallets. That is why purses and wallets were made. Okay? Purses, wallets, pocketbooks were made for you to be able to carry them on your body. Hello? Okay? Why would you leave your ID, your wallet, in your vehicle when we on the clock? Am I wrong? I'm not. Okay, let's go. So the police says to him, okay, I can't give you no warning. Now I have to give you the ticket because you don't got your license. Okay? So he gets his ticket. So then he gets back into the driver's seat. And the police said, what are you doing? He was like, what am I supposed to do? I gotta, go to work. He looked at us like the two in the back, the two ladies, me and the other girl. He was like, do any of you guys drive? The girl, she's not a driver. So I said, I do. So I was not supposed to be driving because I was not hired to be driving. However, now I gotta do something else that I'm not, this is out of my jurisdiction. Now that's making me more
I totally forgot this part of the story. So when we got pulled over and the guy who I worked with did not have his license, the police basically told us if someone else does not take the wheel, that we are all gonna go in right at that very moment, get arrested, as well as we will be charged for negligence of children and a bunch of other stuff. Listen, I just couldn't take it anymore, okay? As well as they're going to notify the job, and we need to notify the parents of all of these people, all of the children that are literally just in the back. It was just too much. It was all just too much.
To drive, okay? I drive to, I pick up, thank God we only had one more person to get, right? We get them, we go back to the school. We're at the school, we're doing the daily work and everything else. We're just doing our activities and stuff like that. So my manager pulls me to the side and tells me, okay, I understood that you guys got a ticket. I said, yeah. And she was like, yeah, I was also notified that it was 2 tickets. Technically, yeah. She was like, okay, well, because the guy that was driving, he's already taken, she said he is going to take responsibility for the ticket that he got due to the licenses and all the mix-up that he was going through. And she was like, because I was driving, because I also was driving that day, that I should take responsibility for the first ticket. I looked that bitch dead in her face and said, no, I'm not. And she was like, she looked taken back by it. She was like, and I was like, no, I'm not taking responsibility for that ticket. For number one reason, I wasn't driving. I was not driving. I did not take on driving until we got pulled over. And that was after we found out that this nigga didn't have his license. So I'm not taking no responsibility for this ticket. And then she was like, well, I'm so sorry, but you have to. No, the fuck, I do not have to do anything. No, I don't. I don't have to do shit. Don't ever, this is the thing. I worked a lot of jobs. And I quit a lot of jobs. And I don't give a damn. You're not gonna tell me what I have to do when this literally has nothing to do with me. There's one thing that I really hate is when other people try to bring their issues to me that I literally have absolutely nothing to deal with. That is one surefire way to piss me off. When you're trying to make your problem my problem. That's not my problem. That's your problem. And I'm gonna need y'all to go somebody else to do that, because I'm not doing that. You're bugged out, lady. Like, the fact that she really pulled me to the side and said that because someone is already taking on the responsibility for paying a ticket, now I should take on the responsibility to pay the other ticket because we both drove the van that day. Bitch, if you don't go find something to do. Anyway, so because I told her no and I just got up and left, that pissed her off, but I didn't care. So now, after that, in that very day, I guess now she was just finding fault with everything I did, which I already knew that was coming. So what she made me do was, since I told her no, she was like, oh, well, do you mind taking the students home that we had to take home? I said, I don't mind taking them home. For the fact that, 1, I'm gonna drive the speed limit. For the fact that, 2, I'm still not paying this ticket. I don't care what you do or what you say. So I drive everybody home. I come back, right? So now, right, we have to park the van into the parking lot. There is absolutely no more spaces available. None at all left. Okay? And in this particular parking lot, it's also like after the last van is in the lot, you close the gates and lock up the vans, right? So I was the last man. So this is the thing, right? This is the thing that made me say I am done with this place, right? So there was an older gentleman that worked there, and I parked the van in front and I asked someone to please help me. I need somebody to move over so that I could get in. The only person that was willing to help me was this older man, right? So he came and he wanted to assist me, and I guess he just wanted to talk to me, right? So he came and he was just like, oh my God, you know, telling me a bunch of bullshit. I don't really care. Like, come on, let's just do what we gotta do. So he basically takes a van and moves it over, and then he told me, listen, you don't have to drive it in. I'm gonna drive it in for you. I said, okay, thank you. Why did he scratch up like the whole side of the van, like? And I literally watched him do it. I don't know what it was that particular day, but I just said, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. Like, I can't, this place is gonna make me lose my mind. Listen, this job, it was a really good paying job, but it was not worth it. It was not. I made a good, I only worked there for a month. I only worked there for a month. Okay? I only had the job for a month before C-19 came and shut it down. And I'm just gonna say, I am so happy that they shut it down. I was so happy that they shut it down. Even though I only got one check, it was a beautiful one check. I think if I honestly, no. Because if C-19 did not happen and the job did not have to get shut down, that very day I would have been writing up my 2 weeks and looking for something else, because I couldn't do it. I would have been Goodie. That's how listen, I know it's unethical, and my grandmother used to tell me that that's not good for me to do, to keep, leaving workplaces, but god damn it, I can't do that shit. Like, listen, I'm the type of person that if my job is stressing me out, I leave it. Like, once a job is stressing me, I gotta go. Like, it's time for me to be out of this place. I cannot believe it. Like, it was, first of all, it was too much going on since I started, and then I watched my coat, like, literally scratch up the whole side of the van. So, one thing I would say about that particular incident, he told my manager that he did it on accident. Thank God. Because the bitch already had it out for me, and I'm so happy that he had said that he did it. That he was trying to help me out, and he did it. Even though she was mad. But still, I can't do it no more. So when, COVID hit, and it just had to get, oh God, I was so happy. Oh my God, I was so happy. It was just too much. And then on top of that, like, you know what, that's a story for another day. Goodie Gang out. Tell me about, like, if you had, like, really horrible job experiences. Listen, I've had so many horrible job experiences due to, like, managers literally hating me, okay? Bye.